From houseplant to patio plant, here in Southern California there are bromeliads for every situation. Juliana Raposo is crazy about bromeliads. Her home is a showcase for her collection of bromeliads, orchids, and succulents.
So all of these are Neurogilias, and different sizes, different colors, but they're the same genus.
Juliana's artistry and her expertise have led to some eye-catching displays.
This is one of my favorites. So this king palm died, right? And immediately I thought, what a good opportunity to put some bromeliads in it. Thinking of what would make the biggest statement, I went bold with the Acmea blancheriana, big and orange up there, and I grabbed my tall ladder that we use to hang the Christmas lights, and my zip ties and my cable fasteners, and I used a mixture of everything to keep it nice and tight up there because it can get windy.
And there's no soil up there.
Zero soil. They've been there about 3 years, and they like it.
It looks beautiful. Yeah. Juliana is a conceptual artist who was born and raised in Brazil. So bromeliads bring a feeling of home into her intimate garden space in Carlsbad, California. She's come up with clever ways to create privacy for her garden while showing off her impressive collection of plants. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, this is something I love. It's a big old piece of driftwood, and it makes a perfect host for bromeliads.
And what about, is this a tree?
Yeah, this is a skeleton of a tree that my landscaper brought in. We put it in a concrete base that is buried underneath, and it was just real fun to cover it with bromeliads. There are about 7 types of bromeliads in there, and also some cactus and even orchids.
You know, most people would have something like that left over from their tree and they would just chip it, but you've made something beautiful out of it. Talk about a good recycling project. That's great. I really like what you do here in this narrow spot. Most people would want to put a hedge because they don't know what else to do, but you've used the bromeliads and all the other plants. It's beautiful.
Well, it's an opportunity to garden, and in a small garden you have to take every opportunity.
Juliana doesn't feel limited by her small space. She uses it to her advantage by displaying specimens up close and in dramatic vignettes. You have the most clever ways to display plants, like this orchid. What's the wood that it's on?
It's on a piece of cocobolo wood.
Wow, and then you've got this one. Is this the same wood?
It's a different orchid, but it's growing with a bromeliad, a little Neurogilia.
Also in the wood?
Also in the wood.
Oh, I like the fact that you put the plant tags in the back.
Yeah, I like to remember what they are. So.
And what about this? This is a stone with the bromeliad.
Yeah, it's a lava rock.
Is this how it would grow in nature?
Yes, this one does grow on rocks.
This beautiful garden is the result of its creator's design eye, using color, shape, and textures, and emulating the many ecosystems where bromeliads thrive.
We piled up a bunch of rocks, and in every crevice we put cardboard, wood chips, and little rocks, and a bromeliad went into every crevice with some succulents.
Well, that's part of why I think this is so interesting. You've got the bromeliads, but you've got these beautiful succulents that are playing off the colors and the shapes and the texture, and they all live under the same conditions.
Yeah, they seem to like it here.
And then this little hidden gem, a little orchid.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice touch. I like that. How did you attach all the plants?
Oh, many different ways. So these white things here are cable fasteners. You just nail them in, put your plant in the little groove here. I also have zip ties. I managed to find ones that blend in with the wood. Over here I have Velcro straps or hook and loop straps.
I like the way you mounted all these different plants on the palm tree.
Yeah, it reminds me of Brazil.
The diversity of Juliana's collection, enriched by her knowledge of how these plants grow and her skill with creative displays, makes this garden a cozy and private oasis and a showcase for the versatility of the beautiful bromeliad.